Welcome to another edition of Mysteries of the Superstition Mountains, and today Marshall Trimble is going to tell us a ghost story all about the red ghost that haunted the Superstition Mountains. Marshall, tell us a ghost story. I've heard about the legend of the red ghost. Just what exactly is that?
The story of the red ghost comes from in about 1880, right in the early 80s, in the Clifton area there. There were some miners out, and they had gone off and left their wives behind, and they had gone off on some Indian hunting expedition, and one of the women went down to a stream to get some water, and the other women heard her screaming, and they couldn't go down. They didn't want. They thought it was Indians, and so they couldn't do anything till the men came back that evening, and then they went down and checked, and the woman was dead, and something had killed her, and they found red hair in the brush, some red hair, and they didn't really know what it was, but then a few months later, the camel attacked a mining camp. I think this one was over by Globe somewhere, and it attacked a camp and just went in and trashed the whole camp. And it was crazy. And somebody, as they saw it run off, it happened at night, saw it run off, they swore there was a skeleton tied to its back.
So what you're saying is there was a skeleton tied on the red ghost's back?
Yeah. That somebody had tied a skeleton on there, or a body on there. And it drove the camel insane, is the story. And thus the legend was born. And pretty soon the camel grew to was 20 feet tall, and he was bright red, and he had, I guess it was breathing fire. I mean, the stories just grew with this camel.
So when the cowboy tried to rope the red ghost, wasn't that around the Superstition Mountains?
And he ran right up the rope and ran right over the top of the cowboy, ran off with the rope and all. And but in time, the bones, the skeleton fell off of the camel, they say, and it was around 1900, I think, that a cowboy looked out one morning, or Alpine, I think it was, looked out one morning, and there was a camel grazing in his garden. So he took his rifle and shot it, and when they examined it, they saw rawhide marks of scars on the camel's back. Where the camel had been, but nobody knew who that skeleton was. Was it an Indian? Was it a white man? Was it a prank? But the stories grew, and there were several versions of the story as to.
So just who was that skeleton riding that red ghost? That is definitely one of the mysteries of the Superstition Mountains.